So we're talking pellets today, specifically pouches, bags, carriers, transportation, pretty much getting these around. Now, I wasn't even planning on making this video today. I've been working on quite a few videos. I've got a couple of things. Some of them, they're taking a little bit of time to make. They kind of, I'm having to, you'll understand when I get there, but it's taking a couple of weeks to make. Isn't a, I can make it in a week kind of video. Like usually I'll make them over a week, edit. I try to make them as high quality as I can, but I try not to make it into I don't know, like an advert. I'm always honing my video skills, I guess you could say, and so this is kind of where I'm at right now with my skills. So I don't do these fancy transitions. I just try to get straight to the point, even though ironically I'm not doing that. But pretty much what I've done is I've been looking at trying to be able to transport these. Now, as you can see, when it comes to 0.177, I always use the same ones. I don't really change from that. Now, recently, I have purchased these, some high impacts, hollow points by the looks of things. So we're going to give these a review, give these a try, and then for the .22 guns that I do have, which is 3, I tried to use the same brand as well. The only difference is when I was at the shop I had to buy Super Domes instead of Super Fields, but mixing these together is not a problem. There's barely any of these. Before I was interrupted by myself, there's barely any of these left, so I'd probably kind of mix these together in the same pot anyway, which is what I'll probably do. It's not really a problem to me. I don't find it being a problem, but the annoyance is all these tin cans. You know, this is empty, full, half full, and I wanted to find something to put them all together, so this is what I've kind of come up with. So what we've got here is a molly pouch, tactical pouch, whatever you want to call it. This is how it's come literally today. So let's try and break into the bag. So here we go. Probably going to be awkward and go for the bottom because the top end's taped like there's no tomorrow. I'm going to try and not. There we go. Leave that there. So this is it here. So it's a nice little molly pouch. £10. Was it £10? Yeah, it's about £10–12. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested. It seems to be by Hunt VP, Meet Better Journey, it says. This is not sponsored, sadly. None of my videos are ever sponsored. But that's more of a, I don't need to think it's a biased review. But this is kind of the first time I'm even looking at this thing, to be truthful with you. So, of course, at the back, we've got the button pouches, so we can fit them into a molly sleeve. Backpacks, they're very handy for. I will grab my backpack shortly and show you how we can attach this to this. If you have, say, a backpack that you can take everywhere with you, like I kind of do, it's like an all multi-purpose backpack. So I've got first aid kits, you know, I can put laptops in there, etc., etc. I always kind of keep it with me. It's kind of a bug out bag in a sense, but it's always with me. But I wanted something to be able to put everything in. Like I said, there's so many tins, and I want to be able to just chuck them in and keep going. And I felt like this was a good idea for it. So as you can see, it opens up pretty nicely, and then there's some clips on the side that hold it in place. So let's open these clips and let's take a look at the first pocket. Really nice zips. I just want to point out, really nice zips. Usually they're just some shite ones. So it comes with this little wrist strap or neck strap, so you can have this around you. So it's a bit of one of those bags as well that people have. Probably nothing I'll ever use it for. I wouldn't even know where you attach this onto, to be honest. I'm assuming it's just onto these here. And then you can use it as a little bit of a shoulder bag. I don't really ever do that because I strap them onto the backpacks, but it's very handy to do. Then we've got some nice pockets. So there's really plenty of room for anything. So I want to get rid of so many flipping tins and either pour them all into one pouch, which I probably could do with the front, and then say a couple of .22s or a couple of different makes I can put in the front, or it's as simple as, right, these are the tins I'm taking with me today. Slip that in there, happy days. And then maybe I want to try these out. Farm Cottage brands, ooh. So this is kind of what I'm looking at the moment. So this is what I'm going to be trialing, but it's just the first idea. And then say for the .22s, because I don't always use those guns, but I still do, I could potentially just pour pour some out into this top pocket, which actually, you know what, we're going to do. So what I've done is, as you can tell, I've mixed them. So let's just give them a mix up. And then I'm not having this tin rattling, because that is the big thing, I guess, as well, is this. That's not too bad because it's full, but this is not. When you're walking around, it's the last thing you want. So let's take these tins out. So we've just got the .22s in the front. Let's see how the bag... So it's a lot better. A lot quieter then. And I can keep all my pellets in there. So I'm actually really pleased with this bag. This is actually brilliant. I've literally just... It's just arrived 10 minutes ago. So this is ideal. So like I said, I can kind of just... You know, put some pellets. You know, maybe an empty tin. A tin that's on its way out, I can kind of put in the front. There's like a quick access pouch, maybe. Yeah, look at that. But the main thing is I want to be pouring them out of the tins so they're not making this rattling noise as I'm going along, because it is so annoying. So this honestly, I've now taken what was so many annoying tins and just loaded it into this, which I'm actually really pleased about, because I can chuck 2 here, 1 in here at the bottom, and then this big one in here. And now, boom, look at that. Button her up. And there we go. Brilliant, it's like a mini backpack. Now, like I said, most likely what I'm going to do is empty the pellets out into this bag on the front pouches, because obviously I want them quick access, so it'll be the front, and then the back ones will just be spare tins. Obviously, like I said, full tins, you don't really have that rattle, so if it's just a front, you know, if I'm just chucking in a front tin, if I just button this off, honestly, I'm really made up with this. This is honestly a brilliant. So as you can tell, there's a bit of rattle in this, but these Diablos, they come with foam. So a fresh tin, that ain't rattling. Fresh tin, that ain't rattling. So I can just chuck a fresh tin in, like I've got some .22s at the front. You know, the loose ones like I've got here. Pour them in there. And that is ideal, that. Absolutely ideal. I've literally... So let's go and chuck it on a backpack. I've got a little cool little badge I can stick on this little Velcro in the front as well, so I'll chuck that on the front. So let's go get this backpack and I'll show you what I mean by attaching it onto it. So this is what I'm running at the moment. Usually I have these scissors mounted on here, but I can easily, these are just first aid scissors. These are a bit overkill, but I try to keep them out with me as they've got a window smasher as well. So if I keep the van in the front of the car with me, then if there is, you know, touch wood, ever an incident, I can get out the car quite quickly. And then there's a seatbelt remover as well. So it's all first aid stuff that I find really handy, to be truthful with you. So we usually just chuck that in the front. And then I also have a multi-tool that when I'm in work, I'll bring that with me. Normal stuff I will not. The rules in the UK about stuff like that are very strict, and I will not be messing myself about with that. So this is the bag. As you can see, we've got these little woven in bits of fabric. I've got a little first aid pouch on the side. On the side, I've got a little radio, as we are a radio channel. I've got all the VHF ones, and obviously channel 0 has always been a first aid emergency one, so I have that programmed in. And then simply, now I've got my pellets, all I'm going to do is slip this down the middle. Well, down through this pretty firm fabric, so it's going in nicely. I've had some before that, they're so flimsy that they won't actually push themselves through, and it's a nightmare. But we're just going to weave it through, weave it through. There we go. And we'll just keep weaving through. I'd say 3 or 4 will do the trick. We'll try 3. If 3's too much, then we'll try 4. Some bags are different. Just need to get this button to pop out now. There we go, there's 1. And then we'll just push the back end of this. There's 2. Beautiful. Move my tourniquet out of the way. To be honest, I think I could potentially get another one in, but sometimes it kind of blocks it. Let me feel. Yeah, I think it'll block it. But here we go. So these are buttoned on now. Now, if you never want this to come off, you can drop a bit of glue on these buttons and they'll lock themselves in place. But I'm hoping that it shouldn't be a problem. So they're nicely buttoned on now. So these are strapped on now. If I zip this up, zip all this up, and then now, as you can see, we're on. So now, wherever we go, if you've got a bag like this that you take out with you, even if it's a smaller one, which I've hopefully got a smaller one on the way, then you can easily just chuck this on the front and keep all your stuff in there. And even if you don't want to do that, it is just as simple as just having this bag and using the strap. So all your pellets in there. Take this neck strap, chuck this on here like so, and then obviously we can adjust the strap to add some length if we want to. Let's add a bit of length on it. And then we'll see if we can, oh maybe not, there we go. Then we've got a side pouch as well, so we've got that. And just move that around. I'm going to have to adjust it a bit, but we've got it on our side. Or you can even chuck it on a belt if you've got a belt that takes these. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. Let's get this off. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this. This is a great, I think this is definitely a lot better for pouch carrying than these little small ones. You can get everything in it. You can take the tins out so we don't get that rattle. Maybe put a bit of tissue in there to kind of limit the noise even more, but I don't think you'll need to. This fabric will do the job. And I'm very pleased with this. So this has been my review. I bet the video isn't even recording. Oh no, it is. That's okay. I just thought then. And I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully another airgun video, eh?